Hi Dad, you were telling me about the Superman Killiwee before you saw your childhood friend.
Yes, I know.
Please can you finish the story now?
You love stories.
Yes, oh I like history.
I will finish the story. My baby boy.
Thank you Dad, I know you're the best father in the world. And I love you so much.
I love you too, son. Here is the complete story of the great Igbo man from Imo State. The story of Killiwee Nwachukwu, the most popular Nigerian Superman. N.W. Azuzu Nwachukwu, popularly known as Killiwee, is an icon of strength from the Imo State. He was born in 1931 and died October 31, 1992. In Nigeria, you can't talk about strength manpower without mentioning Killiwee, Power Mike Ekpara and Ben Lionheart. These are true icons of strength and wrestling in Nigeria and Igboland. Killiwee Nwachukwu was for more than 2 decades celebrated as a homegrown Nigerian Superman. Some of his legendary feats of strength included lifting buses, having cement blocks crushed on his head, and allowing cars to drive over his body, an extraordinary characteristic Superman. N.W. Azuzu Nwachukwu story has it that Killiwee was an epithet he got after a battle with an obstinate man who wouldn't pay him for a truck heap of products he passed on from the market to the man's home. He used to push a wooden 2-wheel truck with which he conveyed merchandise for individuals. In those days lorries and get trucks were not many and costly to enlist, so subsequent to dropping off the merchandise, the man wouldn't pay what Nwachukwu charged, asserting it was excessively high. He attempted to leave and Nwachukwu got him by the hand, demanding he should pay. A battle resulted and he lifted, hammered and stuck the man to the ground. The man's wife ran into the house and came out with a wooden pestle to safeguard her husband. Nwachukwu grabbed it from her, lifted the lady up and nailed her to top of her husband on the ground. She began shouting, "Killiwee! Nwachukwu, you should Killiwee," which means, Nwachukwu, kill us. That's how he got his name. Back then 80s Killiwee Nwachukwu was highly respected by numerous individuals of his generation for his power. Some people has this to say about him: he existed. Back in 80s, he came to our school. We paid 50 kobo to watch him. He carried 10 bags of cement on his stomach and toyed a 504 Peugeot Senior with a rope on his teeth. Story had it that when he died, his body was deposited in Aladinma mortuary. He in the night will carried on all other corpses and struck himself on them. He continued this till he was rejected by the morgue. He was real. I remember hearing stories about Giant Alakuku as a child, but I don't recall ever seeing him. I remember Killiwee. He was a fat dude and used to tour the country performing stunts like grabbing cars by the bumper and preventing it from moving as someone stepped on the pedal. I also remember a 7/7 song about Killiwee. Killiwee and Werozis Nwachukwu beg make you help me carry my load. Great Ibabuki alias Pista Killer of Ngodo Isuochi, the Lion of Africa, who was a great Superman who contested and won the mighty Killiwee Nwachukwu in the 60s.
That's awesome.
He reigned for ages and I heard that he was buried by powerful people in the society.
I like the story, and I wish I witnessed it.
The bus is here. Let's go.